Well, welcome back to another replay of Steel Division. It was a long time ago when I done one of these videos, but I getting back to it, and I want to show you this specific game because there were happened some very interesting things, a lot of fighting behind uh, enemy front lines and kind of sabotage tactics. So it will be interesting to see. Maybe we can learn something from it. Because honestly I didn't really use that much sabotage tactics in this game yet. I feel like it is easier than in a war game, but it's definitely not that easy. But it depends on the map. So I'm playing against a guy named Walter, which is somebody on I find on Steel Division League, and he playing 17 SS Panzer Grenadiers, and I playing uh, well, basically Screaming Eagles Airborne Division. Gonna speed things up through deployment phase. Okay, I think this is enough. Let's look what our setup is. Yeah, this looks like he bringing some Stoßtruppen and Panzer Grenadiers, and also on the left more Stoßtrupp, some fire support, and one Stuk. No, kind of weird choice, I would say. That for me this is kind of lacking of AT, but let's be real. Airborne player would probably not open with AT, so I guess it was a good choice. Yeah, and I planning to be quite a defensive hold here, hold in this town, but push push when I get opportunity to this area because I have flamethrowers. So I start engagement start on the right side, but because he has a lot of fire support, IG and Stuk 3, it's not really going well for me. So I try to retreat. But I managed to secure this middle of town and get some nice defensive position here, even if I kept this gun out of cover. Idea was that I leave it in this tree line so it can overwatch roads if some light armor will come. But my flamethrower was doing pretty good job, and I also bringing M22. This vehicle actually I bought on the start, but I kind of forget about it. How I right now forgetting about this infantry. And yeah, and I'm moving my recon to scouting position. They have everything deactivated. I didn't plan for this, so that's a little mistake in my crew from me. Then now starting engaging, and this is definitely engagement which favors me even if they have numbers. Anyway, he saw opportunity to push in here, which I think is pretty good move. He has IG here, he has Stuk 3, and he know that I have casualties here. I probably didn't secure it that well, so that was good choice. On the left side, it's everything kind of very defensive. I try to use a little bit the recon so I can get a little bit feeling what my enemies are doing. But this is one thing when I think my enemy did a mistake, and he pushed without securing flanks. And you will be able to see that it's not gonna go well from him. I'm bringing another light tank and bringing on the flank 80 gun. But managing to push kinda well this town with his eye. Oh, never warfare eye. This is a thing which just press them. And yeah, this is my favorite part. That was just nice side shot. But my light tank was destroyed somewhere here. Yeah, here it is, unfortunately. But it was good trade for such good stock. Definitely, it feels like he didn't use his neighbor warfare that effectively. If he pushed with his infantry, he might have chance to really push me out of this town. But yeah, I know that this ING gonna be problem, so I calling an airstrike on it, and it didn't hit. I don't know where it landed. This is kinda weird. It was interesting push for sure, but he was lacking a recon. Like only recon unit was here. If it was here and some infantry was attacking here, you know, he could prevent me from side shooting his armor. Or if he want to be really safe, he could just push his Stormtroop to this town. If he supported with ING and a Nebel veteran, I would probably not be able to counter it. I have just very small infantry force here. But yeah, I am moving my recon more on the left side, getting it into building, relocating it so enemy don't know where it is. You know, this is pretty good position because it's kinda of middle of here, so unless he bring multiple infantrymen moving through here, it should be relatively safe. Yeah, a little bit overextended with this 80 gun. I think it's gonna get taken out. Yeah, no chance. That was a shame. That 80 gun really did a great job. And yeah, sending some defensive position here. Now when I think of it, it was probably mistake. I probably should just get some more defenses into this town and then focus all my forces on the middle, because I could basically hold this open area from here, because I can flank them, sneak my armor very closely to them, and I can attack middle, which is right now very lightly defended. I decided to go for the more corner of the map because there is not. I actually get my recon here, and I see there is not much going on, and they probably don't have any AT. So I'm pushing with my light armor, and also pushing this bubble a little bit back, and advancing with my AB rifles. Now I am kinda proud of this move. I using my AB rifles to get into this crossroad, which would be, now when I think of it, you know, spoiler alert, I lost this game. But now when I really look at it, I probably could win if I really focus on the middle, which is things I always said. Focus where you are not expected, where an enemy don't fight you. So it was probably a mistake. I focused so much on the left side and not on the middle, because from the middle I could help this front and probably also this town, because it would not be able to get flank so easily. And now he got SS chops troop in my back. You know, it's not a really good position to be in, and I don't have almost any AT here, which is also pretty bad thing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention I bought some artillery, but it got I think taken out, well, hurt by its naval warfare. I think this unit can see them. Yeah. No, his recon is really good. Even if, well, it wasn't before, but now, even if it is not the recon unit, he using it very well. But I'm managing to do some progress on the left side. My infantry together with light tank is pushing, and I managed to get secure this crossroad. But as I said, biggest mistake was that I focus on bad parts of the map. I focus here when he has a bigger troop concentration. Well, at least I didn't attack here. That would probably not go well. Or maybe it actually would. If I attack very quickly with armor, I maybe destroy his artillery pieces before he could respond. So I'm not sure. But yeah, I feel like this wasn't a greatest idea, because I could probably make much more damage here. If I secure this compound, I could just move my vehicles on this road, just cross this little field, and I would be deep in his territory. And I could, if I secure these 3 lines, I would have secured flank. But then another of my light tanks got taken out, but luckily infantry are getting a pretty good position here. And yeah, my artillery finally got destroyed. Overall, he really did a great job with his artillery. I didn't really good well in countering it. Trying to a little bit more to secure pose. And this is another example. Every time I get some mortar or howitzer, he just immediately destroys it. But the AB rifles doing pretty good job. They scared off these Sturmtrupp. They're now engaging these Panzer Grenadiers. which were just retreating. Well, it didn't end well for them. But I finally realized opportunity here and bringing em well, basically Wolverine. No, it's what is nickname for this tank destroyer? Not sure about it. But yeah, I probably kinda suffer here for not having a lot of fire support. But I have pretty good spacing if I can a little bit brake. But I'm not even sure what should I bring to us for fire support here. Maybe I could get some AA here to shooting through this crack and some here. Yeah, but I just sent the tank destroyer into here and didn't use it that well. I really needed to send these glider leaders here and support it with these two vehicles. I could be probably take even a corner of this town and then just push here. Oh, this just hurt. And my unique positioning is not great either here. And now when I think about it, I really lack any long range AT. I don't even have a light tank. I made big mistake losing that light AT gun. I could just hide it here and use it really effectively. Maybe you get some other side shots. But they have 4 points. Right now I'm winning. But as you can see, my unit composition is not that great. Especially I feel like if I have some recon here, I could bought some artillery, spread it a little bit better. I could really taken out a lot of its forces here. And yeah, I tried to get some flanking shots with my tank destroyer, but it just it bounds 8 armor bounds, 20 AP. It wasn't. It needed to be like 14 at that range. That's quite a bit. But I did a smart choice to retreat it, not risk it, because Stug has definitely edge in this fight. And yeah, he continuing attack with some of his infantry on my pretty badly defended position, but I'm moving my engineers flamethrowers to deal with it. And I'm bringing some armor AA gun because his airplanes kinda started getting me trouble. What about these guys? They're not gonna retreat? What are they doing? They have written they're falling back, but they just kinda sits there. Oh yeah, and forgot it to show you, but because they have fire support, I needed to abandon this line and get a little bit back. But I managed to do so without a lot of casualties, so that's a good thing. But these AB rifles, you know, they did a good job to holding that crossroad, but now they are kinda screwed. Just one man remaining. I really lost a very good opportunity here. That was a really big tactical mistake. And yeah, my Wolverine gets taken out by Shuk. Which is a shame because he was pretty good at this situation. If the Shuk was suppressed or something, or engaging something else, just kind of surprise attack because Wolverine has turret. But you know, it didn't go as planned. And now he also getting this down because pioneers are much more versatile than AB engineers, and I didn't really micro them really well. I managed to save one squad in this corner. Just remember that that will be important. Yeah, not good micro from my side. I basically just wasting infantry here. And this is also very bad micro. I don't even remember how did I lose my AA here and all my infantry here. But they're managing to hold this left side. Don't really giving it that much attention because I was preoccupied with losing all of my vehicles here and infantry here. I just have crazy casualties compared to my opponent. And you know, my micro was definitely hurt during this game, and I did a lot of mistakes, like losing this town. How I, how was I able to let that happen? Like I have infantry which could retreat at good time, and I didn't have to lose it, but well, that's what happened. But we're seeing a little bit more air combat, and my Mustang doing a really good job. But it is Jew gonna get away. But at least my marauder was saved. You did a pretty good job. Look at this. And this is kind of daring move because any AT would immediately destroy it. Which I don't understand why we don't see more stack 4. I feel like we both have pretty bad unit composition. But yeah, I managed to get my engineers back into the house and they just did pretty good for a situation they were in. But yeah, this is just powerhouse, you know, fighting infantry force. Not advised to try to use engineers and glider leaders. I tried to use this AA piece, but it got scared away by IG. But yeah, if enemy has this kind of force on this kind of location, we're probably not gonna be able to get it back. And I still trying to get this secure, but I think that was my biggest mistake. Well, outside of this, well, everything kind of ties together because He was obviously doing pretty well in this pocket, but if I really defend this position and this middle, I could flank him from both sides, and it wouldn't do any good to push here if he just got flanked. So I probably should just fortify this position and focus on this town. And yeah, moving my engineers. They're doing pretty good job. I don't know, maybe if I retreated this M4, this amphibious Sherman here, and bought some more infantry, I could push them off here. But right now enemy has air dominance, so, and he taken out my AA gun. And we finally see Stu coming to this side, which is probably move which should happen a long time ago. I also getting some pretty heavy casualties, but these two airborne rifles still holding pretty well. One with 8 men and one with 9. I think this is 80 gun which was origin from start of the match here, and now I move it a little bit here. But holding it a little bit back so it's not gonna get destroyed. And not sure what I'm trying to do here, if I'm trying to push here or get this flank. Wow, my engineers totally rock. They destroy so much and he still ignores them. Like if he use his Nebel Werfer on them and then push infantry, they will just surrender. But yeah, I finally getting some rocket planes, so I can oh, this is interesting to redesign. So I can use moment of surprise and fight this Chuk head on. But not sure if that's gonna, well, this it's not gonna end well. Oh, this is interesting situation. This guy is hero. He may be not on my side, but that was pretty badass move. But I also have some people like that on my side. Mersado, he did really well. Better than me, because this was quite a mistake. And I also lost my Sherman on this side. Sorry that I forgot to show a lot of important stuff. But like, you know, it probably didn't was that interesting. I just kinda move it to face enemy Shug, and well, Shug was probably just better. I should somehow support it. But yeah, he bringing much more infantry to this town, and also using his artillery to prevent my infantry to move in, which I really did great mistakes to leaving it like this on one place. But they are trying to retreat my heroes, like they deserve it. Deserve to get a little bit of break. and I'm moving my AT gun here to try to hold this Stug off. Now this squad is from 9 men to 5 men, and other squad is from 8 men to 7 men. Like, they trading pretty well for if you consider what they are been through. But yeah, he just totally overwhelming me on this side and managing to hold this one pretty well. God, if I only save up more points and hold some units here, I maybe could do some pretty cool blitzkrieg. Because he definitely don't have a lot of AT, so I maybe could get my tanks here and infantry here and push on the left or push on the right. You know, like there were really opportunities for some really cool movements, but you know, I played this game quite um, late in the night, was kinda tired, so I just didn't want to bother. Another one mistakes, my recon vehicle is really good at medium range, so I probably should move it somewhere here. And also AT gun. I guess this is okay place because I want to, especially if something go through here, I want to destroy it. But it could be better. Oh no, my flamethrower unit got destroyed. That is really sad. But there is not really much I could do at this point. If you look at the map, enemy just have much more units than me, and he also this I kinda forget to mention. He has air superiority. No, I still have some air force, but it cannot really take him head on. But I like how he used this Shrek squad as a recon unit. An interesting thing is I actually managed to trade pretty well with him here, especially for this with this infantry. But yeah, this gun is just not good enough to fight this ship at this kind of situation. Like, it managed to scare it away, but for quite a big price, like almost half of the crew is dead, which is not really good. And I surrender. It was pretty close game, well, maybe on not on points, but definitely on kills. I have 2100, he have 2600. My planes did pretty good job. This guy Mercado did really great job. Won 8 um, tank destroyer, at least 3 squads, and he really gave me opportunity to retake that town back, but I was stupid to not using it. And yeah, this M8 did pretty good job too. Let's look what he killed. He especially very well used his fire support. These IGs kill so much stuff. Also his Neberwerfers and also Stuk. Oh, and this fogbolt shoot down 3 of my planes. I didn't even realize it was so effective. Yeah, but it was interesting game, especially because uh, we really use opportunities which our opponent gave us. No, I use opportunity in the middle, in the left. He just did pretty good in the on the right side. It was wise from him to not like force all the units in a left side just because I was attacking there, but kinda let me have it for now because he was pretty confident I'm not gonna push that far and just focus on the right side. And funny thing, he actually updated me that at the end he was running out of infantry, so I might have some chance in the end if I manage to kinda retake 5 superiorities. So I not gonna bleed out my infantry, and if I somehow attack from the middle and secure those flanks. But as I was saying, I was just kind of tired, so I surrendered. So I hope you find it interesting and maybe learn something. It was a long time, but I did one of these videos. I also updated my guide on the Steam, so check it out if you want. And I probably uh, gonna upload more stuff. So for now, have a nice day.